Hello and welcome back to Enigmatica. Today, we need to do something about my gear. It's not enchanted. I don't have any source of experience. It's not even Neverite here. I don't think I'm gonna actually update this armor because I will try to maybe cram some more enchantments on it. Maybe just remove the enchantments I have right now and. Because I don't know, actually the fire protection. Oh, the fire protection is probably the thing that saved my life when I've fallen into lava so many times. I haven't even noticed that I have the fire protection before, so maybe I won't, or maybe I will just strip off the enchantments and get other enchantments on this. Because as you can see on this thing, it has +5 armor, it's unbreakable, has better enchantability, and it's mythic. But the unbreakable thing is fantastic. It means that I actually don't need mending on my pants. It would be nicer if it was diamonds and this thing could be copied over to Netherite. But yeah, we need a source of experience and maybe even some Neverites, although, of course, I did a thing. I didn't film it, but if we look, Netherite, I have some scraps and ingots, because this thing... Oh, this thing is just hilarious. Let's go down here first. Uh, yeah, I have gone completely mad in here. This is just way too fun to just stand. Let's pick this corner. I stand here and just do something like this. Plops. And yeah, I get all the stuff. And guess what I did in the Dever as well. So I have an elevator here. Ow. Stupid droppers. Ooh, so many. Oh, I probably shouldn't have dug out this bit here just right over my elevator, because that's where I'm getting the droppers. But basically what I'm doing here is just plop. And if we look at this thing here, the filter is set to Netherrack, so I'm not collecting Netherrack anymore because that would be just a complete waste of time. And Blackstone I do pick up, and of course the ancient debris also ends up in my pocket. And like, you can see how, like, this isn't even half of what I've done. There is a huge area here that I dug out like this. In some places I have dug right straight up. Oh, maybe I want some quartz. Let's get some quartz. Oh, ancient debris. Hey, thank you. There is a lava lake above that, but the freezing upgrade here just takes care of the lava so it doesn't pour down. It's not perfect, because if the lava starts pouring because some gravel fell down, I still get a little bit of a lava problem, but it's no big deal. Yeah, this thing is just fantastic. I sometimes just skip areas that have the obsidian from the lava, because why waste time and just dig somewhere else and try to pick stuff up. But yeah, so that's how I got all the Netherite. But we need to deal with... Oh, I saw you. Ancient debris. We need to deal with enchanting today, and for that we need XP. So let's go back up to my base and see what we can do about getting XP. And for XP, well, the best method I have found now, although I'm assuming there's hundreds more because experience is such an important concept within Minecraft, so I'm guessing people are modding it a lot. But today we're gonna be using the Apotheosis mod. I think that's how it's called, yes, because all the spawners here have the Apotheosis like at the bottom, if you see it. The tags say which mod they come from, and we can pick them up with Silk Touch. So I've been picking up a lot of spawners. We can also get spawn eggs, sometimes from chests, but there is, I think, or I know there is an enchantment, I think I have it somewhere, that is called, let's search for it like this. Capturing. Mobs have a chance to drop their spawn egg. I definitely want that enchantment. I think I have a book with this, but I haven't been enchanting my sword at all because I don't have experience. Yes, there we have. I have a Capturing 5 book. I'm definitely gonna make a sword that has that enchantment, so that we can get spawn eggs, so that we can pick which spawners we're gonna have in our spawner farm. And so for now, I'm just gonna pick reasonable ones. I don't think I want the pillager ones. But, oh, zombified piglins in the overworld, why not? Gold is nice, and I think they give decent amount of XP. But yeah, there are many options here. I have strays, vexes, definitely not gonna use them. The most important thing with the spawners and the Apotheosis mod is you can modify them. So if you, the instructions are here, but it says spawners can be modified with various items by right-clicking on them. So I think if I, for example, do I have sugar? Let's try this. Let's see. Skeletons shouldn't spawn when we are outside, so this should be safe. None of those are skeletons, so let's just put them away. And what did the sugar do? Decreases minimum spawn delay. So we want the minimum spawn delay to be as small as possible, right? So this thing has now a spawn delay of 200. So if I right-click it with sugar, I got an advancement. I should have just right-clicked once. That was stupid. I should do it just once so I can see how much it changes. But it was at 200, and now I have the skeleton at 155. Oh, so there is a lot of right-clicks with sugar that are necessary. So wait, 155, I right-click it once, pick it up, and now it is 150. So I need to click it 10 more times with the sugar. Oh, that's gonna actually take a lot of sugar. But it's about right now. Oh, I can't even click it more. Oh, so it doesn't use the sugar if I can't click it anymore. That's useful to know, so I don't need to keep count. And now, where is it? Skeleton, yes. Minimum delay at 100. I'm actually gonna dig the hole for the spawning room first and set up all the technology that needs to be set up. And after that, we can just right-click things with sugar. There are two options. I could actually set it up in the, like, over there somewhere nearby, maybe near, no, not near the slime island. I don't want the slimes raining down on my head, because there's another thing that I think is pretty neat. There are various, like, dark glass, and one of them, I think this one, yeah, you can see through it, but it doesn't let light through. So it's like tinted glass in 117. Because we are on 116 right now. It's just glass and coal. And you get 8 dark... Oh, it's okay. So this is cheap. I could probably do it over here. But I don't think it's gonna look good. I think it's just gonna be a big blob. So yeah, no. Let's build it underground. Alright. I think I have a good, well, spawning room here. I haven't installed any spawners yet, but I have prepared them, and it looks like this. Well, it might look way too bright because I have the night vision goggles, but don't worry, it is perfectly dark in here. If I enable this thing here, this even tells me that the places in here are spawnable. There might be a little bit of light here just above the water, but I think we'll be fine. And if not, I can change the floor to slabs and not have torches in here. That's fine. The night vision goggles are fixing everything. And just to have some safety when working, I have the lamps in here. And I think, yeah, we fall down here. And I prepared 12 spawners. I'm going to run with 12 spawners. And this one goes at the bottom because I don't have... I think it's prismarine shards. Yes, it's prismarine shards to increase the player range. So this one will be at the bottom, so it's the closest to me. Bam. Ooh, they are already spawning. I did not want that. Okay. I am very scared now. I really hope nobody spawns on me. Ooh. And as you can hear, there are zombified piglins here as well, because I've been to the Nether and I found a zombified piglin spawner. Okay, this went quickly wrong. Hello, husks and skeletons and everything else. I will survive, so that's not a big deal. But can I pick up... Yeah, I can pick up the loot just by going into the corners. That was a good idea to leave the corners out. And, ooh, you know what? I'm in trouble. Because I made a mistake with one of the spawners, I think. Or maybe I didn't. I'm gonna see if things are spawning in... Yeah, they're spawning too close here. I might have one spawner that has too much of a spawning range on things, and that's why they're spawning on my head here. Okay, we are removing all the spawners and doing this again. And I need to check, because some of the spawners were from, like, special dungeons that have much more going for them than just, like, standard spawners, because they are, like, the Apotheosis mode, I think it's called, has lots of weird dungeons. And we need to look at the spawners and see what mistake I did. It was one of the skeleton spawners. So which spawner is spawning too far? Spawn range 4, spawn range 4, spawn range 4, 4, 4, oh, 7. Yeah, okay. And this is one of the spawners. This was a cave spider spawner, I think, that I converted to skeleton with an egg. But yeah, 7 is too much. 4, 4, and oh, there are 2 skeleton spawners that have range 7. If you look at this one, it has minimum delay 50, maximum delay 125, so that's why I wanted to use them, because it's way overpowered. But that doesn't work. Okay, can I reduce the range? I can reduce player range. So I can reduce the spawn range. I think it is by holding a Nether quartz in my offhand and blaze rod in my main hand, I think. I'm gonna try that. If I can reduce the spawn range, that would be nice. What range are we working with here? They are, well, 4 blocks from walls. So yeah, I have to reduce it to 4. Well, let's try that. Shouldn't be too hard. Right, so I think it should work like this. So this was one of the spawners that had the crazy range. That's the other one that had the crazy range. And I had a third one that had 6. Not 7, but 6 is probably also too much. Okay, and so this was the 6th one. So I'm just actually going to click it once and see what happens. This was a husk spawner. And it ended up here. Now it's 5. Okay, so it's 1 click, 1 range. Okay, bam. And these was 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And we should be fine now. Oopsie. Oh, the tools, somehow, I don't know. I don't have that much efficiency on this, just efficiency 4. And it still just eats my grass or anything that I touch with this pickaxe. It's kind of weird. Let's put it back. I'm gonna leave a hole in there, because why not? Right, now we have the spawners. Let's try this again. Maybe I will not mess it up that badly this time. But since we can pick them up with Silk Touch, it shouldn't be a big issue. Why? Oh, this was probably a naturally spawned zombie in here. That's funny. There are like some weird block placing things going on here. I can, for example, place a block under here if I get this little square around it. I don't know, there is apparently some mod that does it. That is another one that has a bad range, and that is the third one that has a bad range. Right, let's place all these 3. So, I'm gonna place 1 here. Another 1 here. 1 here. Okay, and now we can place the spawners. And, oh no, that shouldn't be the glass. Ooh, 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 this is so dangerous. Okay, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, and that is happening. Oh, I am going to die in here. Jump up. Remove, remove. Right. Now the spawning area should be fine. Close this up so no bad things happen. Turn off the lights, and we see the rain of mobs in here. Oh, this is glorious. And it's a good thing I didn't use the creeper spawner I found, because, well, I'm pretty sure they can see me. This is very noisy. But yeah, let's see how much experience I get. Oh, it's so much that they're actually cramming. That's mad. Awesome. Now we need to deal with the loot from the spawners, and I have been starting to prepare a thing that I think will solve all the loot problem in there, and it's a modular router, because we're not going to be picking up loot with hoppers and filtering it that way. I think the modular router is the correct solution for this. And just before I craft the last thing, I want to show you something that I also added to the storage system that might be very useful, because as you know, all my factories and smelters and stuff like that is like not even like at the end of this tunnel. It's actually in another building. So it's a massive pain, because now I made the pattern, because I needed bricks, right? And I made the pattern for bricks. And instead of walking to the smelter, I can just go to the crafter manager here, which manages all my crafters. And I have this ultimate smelting factory, and add the pattern here. And I think I just need one of these, right? Bam. Stack upgrade. Actually, let me just place it here, because I think it needed multiple upgrades. I've been playing around with it a few weeks ago. I already forgot. Hold I for more info. Max useful upgrades 6. Oh, okay. I hope they stack in there. And how many max useful upgrades for the speed thing is? 9. Okay. And let's try to set up the modular router. Ooh, we could be in a little bit of a trouble here, because I actually need to break one of the... Oh, or maybe I don't. Let me try to put it here, because I think it has a decent range. So I put down the modular router here. Now what I want to do is vacuum module. And I think this will be sucking in all the loot that pops up in here. Let's just generate some loot. Actually, they are doing it for me. Okay, so it has one slot of inventory. I think I want to throw away some things. Oh, and now it threw away everything. So that's maybe not the correct thing. Okay, let's remove the vacuum module. Let's add the void module. And how do I configure it? C to configure it. Ah, okay. So, whitelists. So it's not going to be voiding anything just yet. Then I add a sender module. I want to put down a barrel here where the loot is going to go. And the sender module, which direction is this? This is south. I hope we can configure it to send things to the south. Oh, no, we don't. I guess this is to the right. Yeah. Okay, so the sender module is going to be sending everything to the right, and the first module is the vacuum module that's going to be sucking up all the items. And yes, it is doing that, and it's quite fast actually. So what this does is the modular router runs the modules in an order. So that just runs this one, then this one, then this one. And this module just sucks up all the items within range of 6 blocks, it says here, which is great. This one will destroy the items I want destroyed, and this one sends them, well, I configure it, sends them to the right, so into this barrel. Okay, so I don't want any bows, I don't want any lever caps, and I don't want any chest plates. Oops. So I think I can... Well, I shouldn't be adding them to here, because they won't probably fit, because there will be a bunch of different items in here. So I'm just going to add them to this filter. And I think the filter worked like this. You just put the filter in here. It doesn't even get consumed. And that's it. That should destroy all the bows and chests and stuff like that. So if I drop everything in here, I think the modular router will be sucking those items up. I hope. Please. Oh yeah, I think they are disappearing. Or am I hallucinating? I might be hallucinating. They are not disappearing. Why? Oh, bow. Yeah. Hey, void module, destroy it. Oh, wait. Did the filter disappear? Oh, no. I think I installed the filter in the wrong module. Yes. I think I installed the filter in the sender module, and that's wrong. There we go. Now it should be working. I also added rotten flesh there. I don't think I added the boots, so pam pam pam. I think the problem was, and let's see if I'm not lying. I am not lying. The problem was that I set this thing up here. It was not ignoring item damage. Now it is ignoring item damage, so now it should work fine. And yeah, I'm just gonna add all the items that I don't want to be put into this barrel. I'm just gonna add them to the filter. Yeah, perfect. And we're getting... Do I even need this many arrows? No, let's throw them away. I can craft arrows if I need them. Bones I will probably keep because bones are probably useful. Okay, so now we're just picking up bones and gold nuggets, and that's it. But we're not gonna be keeping this set of spawners in here. I have an idea. So this is the sword I have already made, which is decent for this farm, but it's also decent for killing things in the Nether. But I think I'm gonna add this book to it, go to the Nether and find me some wither skeletons, because why can't we make this into a wither skeleton farm? I'm gonna need withers for the apiaries anyway, so why not? Let's try that. It might be a terrible idea, but it sounds like a good idea in my head. Let's try it. Alright, so I spent some time in a fortress, and, well, I did get a skull, and I got these as well, which can be crafted into a skull. That's nice, but I did not get any spawn egg. But on the way back, I decided to do some exploring, and I found this. It's a Soul Sand Valley, and see that guy over there, and see that guy over there, and that guy? Apparently, wither skeletons are spawning in Soul Sand Valleys, and they have bows. But yeah, I hope they work too, because they are called wither skeletons, so I am assuming they're the same thing as normal wither skeletons. The problem is I don't have any bow, so hello, Mr. Gust. Come on, die, die. Thank you. Yeah, they're not hurting me. I'm not getting withered. This is nice. Except it's such a pain with the gusts. Goodbye, gusts. Right, okay. Some hunting time. I will try to get a couple of spawn eggs. Actually, I probably just need one, because like I will get the wither skeletons to spawn in the spawners with just one egg, and from those that spawn in the spawners, I should get more eggs. Hopefully. I hope that's how it works. It should. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. Oh, that looked weird, but that's not the spawn egg. No. And I got one, and I'm hiding in here because the amount of gusts here is insane. There is definitely something has been tweaked in this mod pack. And so I got, that's quite like 90 wither skull fragments, like 97, which means that's, what, 10 skulls? So I already have 11 skulls. Well, yeah, but like I only have one legitimate skull, and the drop rate of these is just insanely much higher than their drop rate of skulls. Although I don't think any of this will be any problem when I have converted all the spawners into wither skeletons. I'm gonna hunt a few more, because why not? This didn't take long, maybe 5 minutes to get one egg. So let's see, maybe I will get another egg within 5 minutes. And goodbye, wither skeleton. I'm not gonna jump down to you. I'm gonna see. Get maybe 4 or 5, and then start converting our spawners into wither skeletons. Should be fun. Ah, and now we can see what this place looks like in actual darkness without night vision goggles. And that turns on the lights. It kind of looks freaky how it's dark and light at the same time inside, but I guess that's how the dark glass is supposed to work. Alright, oh, this was actually open. Ooh, I don't know how I should do this. This is very, very, very scary. Okay, let's add some... Wait, if I add netherrack, things can spawn on top of the netherrack. Yeah, let's fetch glass. Oh, this thing scares me, because if I fall in here, I will probably die. Well, I did not fall in and die, but I had another disaster. I messed up the recording of the previous bits where I actually built this and replaced the spawners and then farmed some wither skeletons, which goes really, really fast, and replaced all the spawners with wither skeleton spawners. I don't know why I'm looking up there, because there is no way to see that it is just wither skeletons. I guess if we could zoom in, but we can't. You could see, but yeah, as you can see, all of this is just wither skeletons. I have a wither skeleton farm in the overworld just inside my base because it is funny. And it's working just fine. And I set up all the loot. Everything is working great. we have achieved with a skeleton farm in my base. Unfortunately, even though I'm getting all the experience, it's not like really particularly good enchantments here. And I've been doing some reading, and well, there are definitely ways to improve our enchanting setup way, way beyond what I have now. But that will have to wait for the next week, because it requires us to go to the end. So next week we're definitely going to the end. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a good withering. Bye.